guys! So recently I've been watching a ton of Paranormal Experience videos and I thought I'd make my own because I've had a few. I'm like totally fine if some of you don't believe in this stuff. Most people who know me or who follow me on Instagram and or YouTube here like probably know that I'm into a lot of weird stuff, so it's a thing. Also, there could be possible logical reasons as to why these things happened, though some of them are pretty weird, so feel free to start a discussion in the comments. I guess I'll start. So I don't remember the first paranormal experience I had, but some of these aren't like, you know, like full on like crazy, super like creepy haunting things. Some of these are just energies that I felt around the house. I'll start with when I was really little. Now, this could be discredited because I was very little and I was just very small. I lived in Grenada for 6 months, and if you don't know where that is, it's a Caribbean island. It's really beautiful there, and I'm not from there, but we just lived there for a while and it was just really nice. So it was Halloween, and I had these two little toys and they would like sing Halloween songs, and I had a ghost and a Frankenstein. And oh my gosh, I loved the ghost so much. It was the cutest thing. It radiated this kind of creepy vibe to it. Some of them checked it out, I think. These might not be in chronological order because I can't remember things in chronological order. Okay, so when I was around 6 or 7, I lived in Cheam. Now, Cheam's a little place in Surrey, and I lived in Cheam Village. It's very small, and Henry VIII had a lot of stuff there. I don't like that village. There's this horrible vibe to it. It looks cute, but the vibe... We lived in this like smallish kind of house, and my nan's room was always freezing cold. It was like the middle of summer and it was always freezing cold. And no one knew why, because I mean, why would a normal room be freezing cold in the middle of summer? That's just weird. It even smelled slightly like weird, like kind of had this kind of old, kind of musky kind of smell. That's not the part that creeped me out. It was the wardrobe, because there was this huge white wardrobe and it was fitted onto the walls, I think. And it went from one corner of the room near to the door. It was huge. No, that one wardrobe. It just... I don't know, there was something about when you were in there, you felt like something could see you through the wardrobe. I'm not scared of a lot, and I feel like I should face my fears. So when I was 6 or 7, I was like, I'm gonna go into that room and turn off all the lights and shut the door and be brave. Nothing's gonna happen because it's a room. Oh. So I got in there, and then I just got this surge of like dread and horror, and I was like, I've never had this before in my life. I had my teddy bear with me, and its name was Glowy, and they glow. And so I put my Glowy on to see if I could see anything. I couldn't see anything. I just kept on staring at the wardrobe because it was freaking me the hell out. I was like, I'm gonna die tonight. So I ran to the door, and it was like, I could not open it at all. I was pulling with all my might. Like, keep in mind I was 6 or 7, so I could open a door. So I screamed to my mum. My mum and my nan came running, and they tried to open the door, and they finally opened the door, and then like my mum hugged me and stuff, and then we all sat in the living room and watched TV. And she didn't tell me this straight away. She actually only told me this not long ago, like literally like a few months ago, that when she tried to open the door, she couldn't. It was jammed, like it was locked, like it was jammed from the outside as well. So I was like, oh, okay, that's a bit strange, just a bit. This is Glowy. I don't think you'll see them glow that much. No, you won't see them glow that much because it's bright and I've got lighting, but they glow and they're so cute. And yes, I say they because I don't have a specific gender for them, so therefore they're gender fluid. Oh yeah, I'll talk about paranormal experiences. So before I start on the next one, do you like what I've done here? I've tried to mimic that of a Victorian lady, just to be kind of creepy with the big hair and the thing. Ooh, what was my next one? Oh yeah, the house I'm currently in. So I don't actually feel all that intimidated by the energy here. I do feel like there's an energy. I don't think there is a full-on like haunting or like spirit, but I do think that there is a energy. Like, I was in the bath once and I had soap in my hands and I was just staring at the soap because it was all like fluffy and I don't know, I'm fascinated by soap. So I was just looking at it and then literally I felt my head go down into my hands and I'd literally been like, I'd been pied in the face with soap. And I was like, thank you. What else? There's a crack in my mum's room and I don't know, this could be to do with, I don't know, houses do shift, but we live in a like cul-de-sac and they're all kind of connected, so I'm not really sure how they would shift. But I guess houses do. I don't know, there could be a logical explanation to this, maybe to do with weather or whatever, but I really don't know. There's a crack in my mum's room and it goes from the ceiling to the wall into the bathroom. And throughout the whole of the day it's there, but as soon as it hits a certain time, as soon as it hits 8 o'clock exactly, the crack starts to like disappear. It like closes, it literally closes. This house, it's like over 3 floors, so you get a lot of natural light. It's super bright in here all the time, even when it's nighttime. But that was, I thought that was pretty weird. Normally my room that most of the energy is like, my whole family's kind of into this stuff. We're all sensitive to these things, and my mum is especially very interested. Like, you should see our bookshelf, like, jeez. And she has a pendulum thing, and we were swinging the pendulums in the different rooms, and my room started like going in a full-blown circle, like, and I was like, okay, Sammy, get the salt. Yeah. Anytime something happens, like, to my nan or to my mum, I'm like, you smell any sulphur? Or a supernatural reference, you have to watch it to get it. One of the last ones I wanted to talk about is still in this house. We had some scaffolding up a while ago. I don't actually know what the builders were fixing. It looks exactly the same. But the builders would come and they would walk on the scaffolding to fix things, obviously. And they'd leave it around, I think it was 4, so that people could do people things without them seeing builders and without builders seeing them, because that's kind of creepy, right? So I was sitting in my room and my windows were open because, well, not my windows, my curtains were open because I keep them open quite late because I don't know, just do. And there was no one up on the scaffolding. All the neighbours were like inside, and I just saw this black shadow figure. It looked a lot like something that a lot like a few things that I've drawn like a long time ago, but it wasn't a long time ago. They're just a thing that I draw a lot, just shadow people. And I just saw one like walk on the scaffolding, and I knew it wasn't a person because the outline wasn't very sharp. It was more kind of almost granulated. It was very soft. It was a very soft outline. It wasn't very refined at all. And it was just walking down the scaffolding. Like, you couldn't see the legs moving though. You could just see it moving. And I was just staring at it as it was moving, and then it just went straight down. I don't know where the scaffolding ends. I don't know who it stopped where the scaffolding ends, but just had a nice little stroll across the scaffolding. And I was like, hope you're enjoying that walk. Also, I don't really, it doesn't really scare me. Like I said before, I don't really know if the energy that's present has a like intent or anything, but whenever I see something, I just, literally no joke, I just go right at it and then it just leaves. I'm down with being friends. Why not? Sometimes they're black, sometimes they're like bright, like light. I see a lot of orbs, just thought I'd say that. So, those are a few of my paranormal experiences. I really hope you enjoyed, and I think this is the end of it, so goodbye! Oh, so did I tell you, I don't know, this probably doesn't come under paranormal, this comes under dreams. I had a dream, I was being beheaded by Satan. Don't think that by Satan I mean Lucifer, I think there's a difference, there is a difference, beheaded by Satan. And he was just smiling, and he was like, hey, put your head on this log, I'm gonna cut it off right now for you, and it's gonna be great, so give me your head. And I was like, no, it's nice meeting you, Satan, but it's not how I roll. And then he was just like, okay. And he still cut my head off, and I was like, okay, well that was pretty rude, and I woke up crying.